Hey guys, what's going on? It's Tristan from Ecom Ladder, and now I'm back with a haircut, so I don't have to wear my hat anymore. But in this video, I just wanted to talk a little bit about how I'm able to consistently go out there and test products, test anywhere between 4 to 5 products each day. Testing products takes quite a lot of time. You can really burn yourself out fast, especially if a lot of your products fail. It gets really demotivating, so you need like a consistent process to do it. So in here, I'm going to show you how I use 3 VAs in a spreadsheet to cycle through lots of products. So usually like testing one product, which includes uploading product descriptions, making ad creative, and then doing targeting. All up, it takes about an hour. And a lot of people are like, yeah, you should be testing about 5 products a day. But when people say that, like that's 5 hours a day. It's quite a lot of time, especially if you're not doing it full time. And if you keep trying to test 5 products and do everything yourself, you're going to burn out pretty quickly. So I'm going to show you how I use this spreadsheet here. So I'll just talk through this spreadsheet a little bit. Then I'll talk about how I use VAs to enter like outputs in the spreadsheet. So I've got 3 VAs that work on this spreadsheet, and I'll talk about them in a little bit. But the main things that I do now in the dropshipping business are product research and scaling ads, right? So if we look at this product upload process here, I've got 3 main VAs. So I've got a product uploader / description writer who comes and uploads the products. I've got a video editor / he does a bit of design as well. It's quite cheap. And I've also got a Facebook ad launcher, which is probably the most expensive VA, but he saves a ton of time and he's super quick. So I'm going to show you the process of what happens, right? So I've tried outsourcing product research like a number of times. I've used like a bunch of tools. I've had like multiple people doing product research, but like after you've found a few winners and you kind of know what converts, it's hard to sort of teach that. It's more of like an art than a science. So right now I do the bulk of the product research. I have like one VA who sometimes gives me some ideas for products, but often the products that I pick will perform the best. So anyway, let's go through this process here, right? So basically, as an example, what happens, right? Let's say I'm doing my product research on Aliexpress and I find a good product I want to test. So I'm using this as an example. It's called like a camera flash diffuser. I sold a few of these units on my store recently. You can test it if you want. So I grab the Aliexpress product link. I come down here to the product here. I input this here. And then I also input what I want the Shopify URL to be. So you put in like your store.com/flash diffuser. And what this is, right, this is just a short URL that I'll use in my Facebook ad copy. So I've split tested using Bitly links, Google links, like shortened Google links, and also Shopify shortened links. Shopify shortened links get the highest CTR for some reason. I have no idea why, but that's all I use now in my ad copy. So I always create like a small short link of like 2 or 1 words next to the product, and that will be used in the ad copy. So once this has come in here, right, I set the priority, right? If I want this tested like today, then I'll set it to urgent. If I want it tested tomorrow, I'll set it to high. If I want it tested in like 2 days, I'll set it to medium. Usually all my priorities will be high because I usually do my product research in the morning and I want all those products tested and uploaded before midnight on that same day. So then we'll look at the price of it. So it's $6.47. I always want a margin of at least $10, right? So I put in 19.99, and then compare at price is usually what you want like the sale price to look like on the site. So on my dropshipping stores, there's usually like an evergreen 50% off sale that runs. So what I want to go here is just times 2, right? And that's like the sale price of the product. So then when my product uploader VA comes in, he knows to put like the compare at price of $39.98. So it looks like it's a 50% sale. So like ideally, like you need a $10 margin in order for Facebook ads to work these days. And like even that is quite low. Say if this was like a winning product and it started selling, I'll then go and implement cross sells using LimeSpot Personalizer, and also upsells as well using one-click upsell, which is the post-purchase upsell app as well, to try and increase that average order value. Because it's like if you scale and you've got a margin of $10, it's going to be really tough. If you have a margin of like $20 or at least $20, it's going to be much easier. Okay, so then what happens, right? Once we have a new product in here, then my product uploader will see it set to urgent and he'll start working on it, right? And while this is going on as well, my video ad editor will make like a quick like video slideshow or put a couple clips together. And then once he's done that, he also writes the ad copy as well. He'll come here and put done and put done. And then I have an ad copy tab here, which shows like all the ad copy. Usually I don't have to approve it, but if I want to have a look at it, it's there to look in the ad copy. So once he's done that, he'll go ahead and upload the video or the image creative to Facebook, and he'll set the FB campaign to need. So when the FB campaign is set to need, it means my Facebook ad launcher wants to come in and then use those creatives that have been uploaded, right? So when the video editor has done uploading the ad, he'll put in the ad URL here. So it will be like business.facebook.com/whatever it is. That's usually their starting URL for it. And the ad ID will be the number in the URL on the ad. So we use the ad ID because if we're testing multiple audiences for that product, then on that ad, we just use the one ad creative, but we copy the ad post ID across all the ad sets, right? Because then engagement is retained. I know a lot of people will split test like 2 or 3 ads within that ad set, but if we're testing one product, I just prefer to have one video creative to test and all the engagement retained on that, because then when you go to scale to, or if you convert that to a WC campaign, a website conversion campaign, the CPMs are usually much lower because there's engagement already on the ad. So I prefer that as opposed to split testing 2 ad creatives at the start when you're validating the product. And then once the Facebook ad launcher has launched the product, you'll set it to done, and that product will be tested. So if we come back to the points here, so this system works for us. There's probably like better ways to do this, like organization software like Monday. Some others would be like Asana or something, but this is working for us right now. This system works because I've taken the time to give this process and teach these VAs how to do this. It took me a lot of time to get like the process right to get these VAs to do this consistently, but it's worth it. So if you guys have had a winner, I like 100% would go and invest some of the profit into teaching a VA how to do something, because it frees up so much more of your time. And so now I'm just laser focused on product research and scaling my ads. I'll just go quickly through some of the key things that I've told these VAs to do. So like the product uploader / description writer, like this is how I want the product pages to look. So I want the product page to have 1 or 2 sentences, like an introduction or a hook. So this is basically like a headline about the product. So if we were testing this product here, right, the flash diffuser, it would say like, become a professional photographer with this flash diffuser, right? That would be like the hook or the headline. The bullet features would be like actual features about the product. So usually there's bulleted features on this description here. I would put in what kind of makes are compatible for this camera. So it'd have features, and in that would be like the compatibility with the cameras. So you can use like some of these bullets here for the features. I also am putting 2 or 3 images in the description. So people like are quite lazy. So even though you have like images at the top, which people can scroll through, when they scroll down on their phones, it's good to have images there as well, because people don't always go, I've seen on like Hotjar, that people don't always scroll like horizontally across the photos at the top of your product page. Like you need to have them again when you're scrolling down. So I always put like 2 or 3 images there for people who are lazy. And then I never ever put my Facebook ad video in the description, because like if I go onto Google Analytics, I have a look at my store, there's like 30 or 40 people on there that are using Commerce Inspector and just spying on my store. So I know if I put my video ad on the store, people will just rip it, and people will just use it as their Facebook ad, even though it's watermarked. I've had it happen like so many times. If the video was on the product page, it would convert higher, but I'm just weighing up like people stealing my video and getting less market share, or having a higher conversion rate on my page. With the video designer editor, so I have told him like not to take much time creating like these videos. So I just get him to create quick punchy videos, right? Anywhere between 30 seconds to a minute. If the ad starts to take off, then I'll go and get him to create a better version of it. But at the start, I just want like a 30-second like punchy quick edits of the video. And I also put a PNG watermark of my store over the top, so if other people try and steal it, my brand is on the video. And then for the Facebook ad launcher, this is the most expensive VA that I pay per hour, but he's so quick. So like 4 or 5 of these products will take him about an hour. So I pay him $10. So that's $10 for 5 products. And like the interest targeting and all that, I've taught him how to do. And he's actually become like quicker than me at doing it. And then sometimes I check the interest that he's targeted, sometimes I don't. But yeah, and this ad logo watermark, that's not meant to be there. Cool. So yeah, I hope you guys like that little insight into using VAs in a spreadsheet to speed up product testing. If you liked it, definitely give a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and then yeah, I'm going to release a ton more videos soon, so I'll see you in the next video.